Hello, welcome back to Urban Anime Podcast. We discuss your favorite topics. It's your boy Big Dog Ruff back on another week. Discussions, arguments, and whatever else that is to follow. I'm joined by a couple of friends. Who are you guys?
It's your boy Chill Guy bringing y'all chill vibe. Linkers and vibe.
It's your boy, Monkey D. Luffy, the real king of the pirates.
Man, it's your boy Law, man. Just chilling, bro.
I knew this shit was gonna happen, bro. I knew it.
Just
Zerka skipped himself and just didn't see.
Just look at him. I got him in the center of the screen too. Just look at him.
I'm used to going last. It's your boy
bro.
Clueless. I ain't never had a clue, still ain't got a clue.
Oh,
It
we
is
can
what it is.
tell. We can tell.
Acknowledge me as the only grandmaster, and yeah, acknowledge me as your grandmaster, Teflon Cabana. Yeah.
Refuse.
What's up, everybody?
Well, this is anime fights I would pay to watch. Stop always messing up. All right, Yami versus Kuraku.
Shinsui?
Oh, Shinsui.
Ain't no fight.
It's not a
What?
fight.
Nigga, what?
Shinsui's
Because I'm taking bro. What?
Go somewhere with that bullshit. He doesn't give
Bro,
Bleach
taking
characters
Yami.
defeats.
Bro, since we clears, bro, what are we talking about?
How?
Oh, what are we looking at?
Yami
Shinsui
versus
versus-
Shinsui.
Yami versus Shinsui?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who y'all said?
Shinsui.
Shinsui?
I'm taking Yami.
Shinsui's Bankai is just too versatile on top of his Shikai.
If Yami can mana zone out of the Bunkai, it's definitely GG's.
So here's the issue with his Bankai, right? It's not a different dimension. You're still where you're at. So if you're in, I'm gonna give you an example. If they're fighting in Tokyo and Shinsui activates his Bankai, you're still in Tokyo. His Bankai has a wide ass AoE range, so it infects an entire area. It doesn't create a domain barrier. It's
No.
like Sukuna's.
I'm gonna say this, not to be honest. I'm going with Yami, and it's because Yami has a quicker win con within Monozone.
Will Monozone get him
Yami
out
pulled out a feat in Monozone that most people, even Marileona, was able to pull off. Out of the three, I'm just calling three devil generals that was sent, two of them wiped the floor. Yami actually ended up killing Dante, and unless you tell me that Shinsuke can survive having his whole entire upper half destroyed in a blink of a second, then you got it.
Wait, one question though. One question. Are we
got
using like one question, and this is going to let me know whether or not I'm gonna just go ahead and go with Yami for where he said, okay, I ain't know he could do all that.
Pull it up. Yami versus Dante.
No. I'm gonna look it up. No, I ain't caught up on Black Clover, so I ain't know he had that in his bag. But what I was gonna ask is are we, because we're using verse equalization? So Shinsui is in a physical human body, like he's flesh and blood, like the rest of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not made of Reiatsu, right?
Well, he is. He doesn't. You said Shinsui. Shinsui doesn't have a.
They can die. Soul Reapers can die.
Yeah, Soul Reapers
I
can
know
die.
they can die. It's just I know they can die. It's just that under normal circumstances, their body's composed of like Reiatsu, Reishi, whichever one. They sound too similar. And
No, they still eat and sleep like regular people. They're just dead already.
Zerker, his question is:
okay.
has a physical
Yeah,
body?
they could still die to regular human means. If you slice that nigga arm off, he still feel it like a regular human would.
Yeah,
even though
Okay,
they
thank
Soul
you.
Reapers.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so Yami got it, man. I was wrong.
I
I'll
was
take
just
that.
gonna say that's good and all, but you would still have to follow the rules of his Bankai.
Yeah, until Yami absorbs all the energy from Shinsui.
Yeah, like you would at this point. It comes
Bro,
down to a game of who gets what off first.
And if Shinsui pops his Bankai, what can Yami do when he's bombarded with that whole stage play?
My whole
Be-
argument is because what it takes for him to drop his bonk, and I love Sensei, is not fast enough.
it doesn't take any. He
You
can
get-
pop his Bankai
you
immediately.
you gotta understand the biggest thing with Yami is he has dark magic, which is naturally slow, and then on top of that, he can read key through in within Black Clover. Yami even states everything has key, everything. So he somewhat has precognition within that. Plus, you got to add in the amps that he got back once he was able to get back to his old clan. I don't think Shinshui is fast enough to pop that Bankai.
Because the issue with Bankais is, I will say this: you have to force them to use it. Then it's a different story. You have to force them to use it. Shinsui is not one of those characters who just pops it out of minor convenience. No, because his Bankai pretty much subjugates an entire area to his rules. So if
Because
he's forced to use his Bankai, it's pretty much okay. Until this entire play is over, your life is in my hands. And on top of that, any damage was it him? I think it was him. Yeah, any damage he took in his Bankai was dealt directly back to the opponent.
no, that wasn't his Bankai. His Bankai was the
I
stage
was
play
was that
shit.
it? I'm about to say, wasn't that him? Because didn't he fight Lily Bato?
He did,
Remember,
but
it's the
that's
three acts.
but his
Four acts.
Bankai
The
was
four acts.
the acts of the play. But I will add for Shinsui, like you also have to add that he has basically shadow clones uh through his Shikai. And then on top of that, it's also these dumbass games that he has where Yami wouldn't be able to do damage to him unless he played the game.
Yami as a character, I'm being honest with you, would play the game.
Like you have to.
But he has to beat him in the game though.
He wouldn't beat him, but he would play the game.
Yami could cancel it out. He has the ability to cancel out magic.
We've never seen anybody cancel out
A game that
the
Shinsui's
effects
ever
of the
played.
game of
We never
Shinsui.
see Shinsui get the dub off the fucking games neither.
But I dropped the video just a real quick. I'm just gonna ask this question: does Shinsui survive that?
Okay.
Hey, you see how they
I'm,
skipped over
I'm
my
really,
question, Joel. Who died from the games?
Like I said, I love
Nobody.
Shinsui, but not character. No.
Stark lost in one of his games.
Yeah,
Stark
he did not
lost.
open his Bankai for start.
Hold on. Let me. But his Bankai isn't the games. The games is his Shikai.
So what's his Bankai?
His Bankai
The
is the
four
four acts, the one where they drown you, they burn you, and it was like two other things. You like
The
lose
plague.
a
Remember, the woman, she becomes so sick that her wounds start appearing
starvation.
in you. Stuff
Act
like that.
one is any damage you do, any damage the user take, the other person take as well. Act
I,
two is you get a
I said that.
deadly illness. Act three is you're drowned in a pool that absorbs your spiritual pressure. Act four is the rope that cuts your neck. That's the Bankai.
I literally said he used his Bankai against Lily Bato, the one who put a hole somewhere on his body, and it immediately appeared on him. I said that. I'm not crazy. I just want to put that.
And Lily Barrow
I
did
ain't gonna
not
lie,
die
that
from
sounds
the game.
horrifying.
And going back to the Stark point, Stark did not die to the games neither. Stark was tricked by an illusion.
That was a
I
part of the
also said
games.
I also said Stark never died. I did say that on record. If you go back and rewatch it, I did say that.
Didn't him and his weaker half die? Didn't he let himself die because the weaker half died?
I want
No,
to say
he
no.
was
The weaker
already in his
half.
Bankai. I mean, not Bankai. He was already in
Uh,
his
so Stark's two halves. One half merged with Stark so they could be in their complete form again, and then they played that game. And
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
we?
the weaker half was like split as like little wolves.
No, that was his complete Bankai. I mean, Resurrection. That's his complete true Resurrection. The weaker half was his pistols. There we go. Okay, I'm remembering now.
Which
Yeah.
became
So,
the wolves, right?
well, I'm
no,
not
it
when
was
she.
parts of his soul still, like the wolves were still part of his soul.
Oh,
However, the other half
when they
was the sword. I mean, was the guns.
she didn't completely they didn't completely become one until she finally let go of her own consciousness and merged back with him, because they split into two. So the only way for them to become whole is if she says, you know what, I'm coming home and I'm not leaving, because once they merge, there's no demerging.
Hold on,
Once you merge again, you merge.
let me play the clip from Joel because he asks, "Is
Oh.
he surviving this?" Wait, let me go back.
I'm, I've never seen anyone
Is
survive getting their chest blown off.
Ooh.
okay that's fair if it hits him, but then he also would have to hit him with that under the rules of this and it not being a shadow clone or being a game where he hits him in an area that's not the specific color that would exactly damage him.
He did not beat Stark with the games, neither.
I, I, I said that, Tim.
He just addressed
Yeah,
that.
Ruff said he did.
No, I did not. I actually got quiet, and that's when you said, "Oh, see, then you got nothing to say." I didn't say he
I
beat
was
him with the
speaking on
game.
Bleach for the most part. I said he used his games against Stark, but he did not win. But he used his games to actually force Stark to take him serious. Yes, I never
Am
said
I
he got to win.
tripping? Cause like 2 minutes ago, I literally just said he didn't get no dubs off the games. He caught Stark off guard, which is why
So let
he
me.
beat
Yes,
Stark.
I
you
And
never
didn't.
somebody
disagreed.
said
We didn't
he caught him
disagree.
off guard because of the games.
I
Yes,
never.
I said that
I
he
never
caught him off
disagreed.
guard because of the games. Yes, but he didn't
It
win
was not
because of the
game
games.
played in that. I just watched the scene.
Let me see.
Where you had to, where he could only be damaged by the color black and not white. That was one. That was a game. I don't remember who he fought. I don't quote me on who he fought.
No,
I
what
do.
happened was he threw his jacket in his face and he slashed at the jacket and he speed blitzed him from behind and stabbed him.
There was. I'm trying. He played
You're
a game where
strong,
the
you
color
slow
white
reapers.
he cannot be
Thank you for
damaged
the
by.
compliment.
About to mute that.
Go towards the end.
Yeah, I am. I gotta put the filter up. They ain't about to give me no copyright. Towards the end. That's when he actually stabbed him. Oh, Stark was focused on the other niggas.
No, keep going. It's like this is literally like the last like 45 seconds.
Oh, that was one of the games. That literally is one of the games. That's the shadow game. Yeah, that's how he came out his shadow.
Okay, boom, and the fight is still continuing.
He's still under the rules of the shadow game.
No, he's not, because he's gonna stab him. He's gonna slash him.
Shadows. Mhm. Well, okay.
Yeah, that don't look like him beating him off the games to me. That look like him beating him just off of technique, little speed blitz. Not no, oh, my shadow game. Ooh, I beat you in tag. You lost.
Well, the shadow game was still active, and that's why Stark stayed off the ground so he wouldn't be affected by it.
Because there was two games played simultaneously in that fight. One, the Shadow Games. Two, it was a color game. It was a Shadow game and a color game that was being played at the same time. So he could attack. You could attack each other through the shadows, or if you hit a specific color, you can also do damage.
Yami can control shadows.
So it's pretty much you're under the rules of his game, and you have to abide by them at all times.
Wait, can Yami control shadows?
Not necessarily control, but it's dark. But
It's darkness, not shadows.
What are shadows?
That's why I say it's darkness. So
Darkness and shadows are two different things.
Nigga, what the fuck are shadows?
it's darkness.
Darkness is a shadow. A shadow
all
is created
shadows
by
are
light.
darkness, but not all
Let me ask you
darkness
a
is
question. Let me
shadows.
ask you a question. Are you applying real life logic, or are you actually applying anime logic?
Okay,
Fair point.
let's say he can control shadows, right? Would that mean that the game wouldn't be able to be played at all, and he can't hide himself in shadows? Like, I get y'all saying he
I
can't
think
control
Yami would have
shadows,
a big
but
advantage in the games.
Me
If I
personally,
can
I think
control the shadows, then yes, I have a big advantage in this shadow tag game. I can tell where you coming from, even when you in the shadows.
and then the carbon copies, they got to be perfect so Yami wouldn't sense that something is off with the rest of them.
they
Because
are.
again,
There
the
has
thing
been
is,
no way to differentiate.
let's hope they don't. Because again, Yami, and then on top of that, he can pop that attack on any of them. So it's not a one off. He
Actually,
can continually pop that shot.
let me see. What color is he wearing? Mm,
White and black.
Yeah, so he just targets white.
Shinsui wears white himself, a big ass white coat.
But he can make the target the tiny little black symbol on the back.
I I don't know. I just think it's comparatively. I think it would be close, but I think Yami would be overwhelmed if Shinsui starts stacking on the games where you have to remember.
Can't Yami make a black hole that absorbs all mana and magic too?
No, he didn't do that.
I don't remember that.
This is actually a good one. I'll admit it. This is a good one.
All right, up next we got Maki versus Quinks from Chainsaw Man.
I don't know who the fuck Quinks is, bro. But I'm okay.
I'm gonna just let this one slide because even in the manga, I can't give you feats for her because every time she's on screen, she literally speed blitzes everybody on screen, and I can't. And then even in the part where she lost, she was just like, "I know I'm not winning here. It's cool. Y'all got it. Kill me."
That's the shit that pissed me off.
But literally every other time she's on screen, they don't show you the animation of her moving. It just shows you body parts off and her behind them. It's I can't. I'll just say fuck it, give it to Makima because I can't even speed scale Quinks. Esdef versus Mare Leona.
Sierra Leone.
Mare Leona.
I want you to say that damn time stop. I had to put something up here so y'all can shut the fuck up about this damn time stop.
No,
My whole argument was going to be it burns. It burns.
I was going to take that perspective. Like even if she slowed down molecules to that amount, she would still heat up everything around her to the point where it still wouldn't stop. So
She takes Babs in Magna. So
I wasn't even gonna argue for S death, to be honest with you.
even if Esdef is able to get a killing blow off with the time stop, it's only happening once, and immediately after, Mare Leona is going to kill her. Biru versus Merrill.
Oh,
that's a wash. I'm going with Biru. Biru is washing his ass.
We don't have feats for Merrill.
I mean, if you go off of what the show did,
we don't have.
It's
feats.
not good. It's not good for Meterim only because it's like y'all both do the same thing, but one is just overall better.
I would say Merrill is probably battle tactics better than Biru, but I have no strength feats. I have a durability feat that he barely survived from. But
technically, you couldn't even say he survived from it only because, well, his generals had to revive him. Life. Yeah, his generals had to revive him. They had to give up their life to bring him back.
Hey, and then this is the question: are we talking about a live Beru or Shadow Beru?
Alive,
because it only gets worse. Oh, I'm about to say it only gets worse.
About Shadow, it's worse.
It's way worse.
This would be alive. I'll just give it to Biru. We don't have anything to go off of for Meruem. I mean for Meruem. Because
you don't think Merum's IQ would give him a leg in this fight? His battle tactics is insane, and him figuring out patterns and stuff.
It could, but the problem is I don't have a speed feat, a durability feat, or anything to compare him off of. To even gauge him on a level to deal with that.
Give me a second. Let me think of some stuff in the show, because I'm trying.
Because the only time he's actually fought anybody was the old nigga, and even then he was holding back.
Because he figured out his he figured it out. He's like, in this many moves, I have you. And then he took a leg and an arm. He's like, do you want to give up? And then he activated the Rose nuke.
Ooh, next one. Yuta versus Itachi. Itachi killed slow bump.
Yeah, Itachi got that off of scale. Scale and Hex, actually. The Yoda blade and the Tosca blade and the Yadomir.
Sealing
the Amaterasu.
Amaterasu, Tosca Bay, Yam.
That doesn't happen to get you. They get you.
Tsukuyomi.
Hey, you put this up there. This one is for you, Joe. Levi versus Hoshinosu. Hoshino.
Oh, the dude from
Kaiju number 8.
Oh, Levi versus Hoshino.
I'm going with Hoshino.
I'm going with Levi.
Hoshino.
Really? Why would y'all say Hoshino?
Everything he can do. Do you think a kaiju is stronger than a Titan?
Yes.
I have no basis for that. I'm Just asking.
Yes. A kaiju is way stronger than a titan. Way stronger. That's not even a contest.
At
Oh
his
no.
strongest, rough, he's a walking kaiju.
But couldn't the same be said for Levi?
No,
No.
Aren't
I
the
will never
Ackermans
give.
literally called like mini titans because they have the power of a
Yeah.
titan in the body of a
Yeah.
regular person?
My question is, would you compare a titan to a kaiju?
Yes.
I don't know.
I
Because
wouldn't.
I've
I
never seen
personally
kaiju.
Hey, hey, which kaiju compares to the colossal?
in terms of how big it is,
Just
Or
impact.
destructive.
I would say two.
Hey,
And I will also say I'm one of the ones that also believe there are two types of power: control power and uncontrollable power. Attack on Titan is one of the series that has a lot of parts of it uncontrolled power. And within Kaiju no 8, you have a lot of things that's called controlled power, which these Kaiju and humans within it know how to control that power.
But
I would
Levi was
never
still able
compare a
to take on the
Titan.
beast.
I would never compare a Titan to a Kaiju. That's like saying the Colossal Titan would beat Godzilla in a fight.
What about the beast
certain
titan?
Godzillas, he would.
The weaker ones, yes, but not the strong one of the stronger ones, no.
What about the
It
beast titan? It
depends.
does have intelligence, battle strategy, and etc.
And dexterity
No, no,
with
what you
his
say?
strength.
The beast titan. He has his mentality, he has his battle strategy. Like, it's not just a dumb uncontrollable power. That's more control power.
Most kaiju, most well, numbered kaiju have conscience. Outside of that, no. Most of them just roaming around.
That's the same as titans, though.
Numbered kaiju have.
You kind of far from your mic, Joe. We can't hear you really.
I said number kaiju have consciousness. If that was your question, if your line of questioning was like, do the kaiju have consciousness and stuff? Like, yeah, the number one do like we said, the Titans.
So just like the Titan shifters, which Levi can beat on the regular.
I don't. He can beat them. If you put Levi against a kaiju, I do not see Levi walking away.
If you giving him the same gear that they use to fight kaiju, I see it.
I'm not giving him the same gear. He's walking in there with that pea shooter waistband on. That's it. That's what I'm giving him. I'm dropping the
Considering
kaiju.
that those swords,
No,
matter of fact,
Them niggas got thunder sticks, my nigga. Come on now.
Kaiju.
give him his swords and some
I
thunder
am
spears.
dropping a kaiju into Attack on Titan. Levi only can use what's in Attack on Titan world. Levi
Thunder
not
spears
winning.
not doing nothing to a titan. I mean, to a kaiju.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
They drill in and explode.
They don't drill in and explode. They're just missiles.
Rough. Understand this. You know how them drills, mostly everybody can use them shits, bro.
Yeah.
To be a numbered Titan, you need somebody with equal strength and output. A fodder within a fodder could not go up without an actual number, which most people have, like Kaiju number 8, somebody who controls Kaiju number 2, and I think it's like Kaiju number 5 or whatever. You cannot be a father and just throw a thunder spear. If that was the case, Kaiju number 10 would have been dead long ago.
Okay. We can agree to disagree because I have nothing to go off for kaiju number 8 because Ooh, Toji versus Sakamoto.
Oh, told you.
Told you watching that nigga.
Because right now I'm in
Get Sakamoto past your.
Sakamoto is beating whether you
Your
believe
is
it or not.
beating the dog shit out that nigga, man.
She's not.
This will always be a constant thing.
Until Yor can stick her hand out of a car and turn it while being shot in the arm, then come talk to me.
Listen, Joel, that's not the point.
Until Sakamoto
This-
could kick a building off of him, come talk to me.
Does
Again, that
Toji
was
beat
not a building.
Sakamoto? Does
Again,
Toji beat Sakamoto?
nigga, I said Toji wins.
Okay. I was just trying to get clarification before we move on.
Hey, your might put hands on Toji.
Oh
You
my
never
God,
know.
this nigga really
That's a
wants
better
to
fight. Your versus Toji.
So you really believe Yor can go up against Toji? Yor barely kicked the building off of her. Mind you, y'all notice when Tef gives feats, he gives you a blind feat without text to it for you to go look it up just for you to find out what the feat actually was.
Niggas don't research the feats.
I did research the feat. I researched the feat.
Okay.
Yor kicked a piece of a broken house that was already messed up all for her and the old man.
It was at least half the house, nigga. That's
It
a
wasn't
building,
really
nigga.
half.
Okay. Let's move on.
Y'all notice, y'all. Bro,
Wait.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a genuine question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a genuine question, Ruff. If a house is falling down and a piece of a house falls to the side, is that half the house? Mind you, the
How
rest
big
of
is
the
the
house
piece?
is still there. No, Ruff.
Yeah, there we go, Ruff. There we go, Ruff.
Ruff, the rest of the house is still there.
Yeah,
Was
but
not.
how big
house-
is the piece of the house?
It's barely okay. It's literally. Let's say the roof comes off, but the roof is still there. It's a piece of the roof.
Nope. It was a whole. I'm gonna give you the real context for real. It was a side wall of the house and piece of the roof that fell on her. So it was a whole wall and
It was
roof.
not a whole wall.
Yes,
it was not even a whole wall. It wasn't a whole wall. Like niggas just added shit in. It wasn't even a whole
Put the
wall.
picture in the chat back then.
It wasn't even a whole wall. When you see it, you know what's gonna be bad about that feat, bruh? You gonna be like, damn, the house was so fucked up, it had no choice but to fall over. Mind you, y'all thinking in your mind, you're thinking.
Listen,
bro,
that's not
real,
even a
you're
versus.
thinking-
That's not even a versus we doing. Y'all do this debate all the time. It's cool. Sukuna versus Makima.
Sukuna low diff.
Makima.
Sukuna would never think himself inferior to Makima.
Okay, I give you that. I didn't even accept that as a win con because Kuna's never doing that. But
That nigga got taught no jutsu out of that shit though.
are you giving Makima the other devils that she had with her?
If you giving her the other devils, am I giving Sukuna the 10 shadows? Am I giving him Maharaga and Akito?
Okay, let's say he has Maharaga and Agito.
Oh, I'm definitely taking Sukuna. He gonna do her. He could do to her what Denji did. Yo, Makima, let me see what you taste like, baby.
Technically speaking, we got to be honest with ourselves. I know it's funny, but there was a reason why Denji was able to pull that off.
Yeah. So
I
There was
view
a-
it as an
a
act of
reason.
love, Makima. Me slashing you with that fucking chainsaw was not an act of love, buddy.
To him, yes, it was.
Putting
To
her with
him.
the chain. Okay, Joel.
It was
her.
okay.
Eating her was an act of love.
To Denji, it was an act of love. To most people, it's not. Then ain't you the one of the main people that love to preach on this podcast? Context matters. So why all of a sudden now you don't like the context?
I need to make that a soundbite.
I got a question. I you know what, Joel? Fair point. And I counter that with this. Sukuna love eating shit too. There we go.
What does Sukuna do when she points at him?
He would
and just
love
says,
to
"Bang"?
eat Makima.
Are you
His
sure he
whole
would love to
shit
eat?
is a chef and be in a kitchen. Oh, you ain't nothing but a fish on my cutting board, motherfucker. Yeah.
What
Are
does
we sure
Sukuna
he
do?
would actually love Makima? Are we sure about that? Because we're not even sure if Sukuna
Hey,
loves
hold
his own
up.
story.
Every fight we seen full form Sukuna in, love was mentioned. So yes, Sukuna does understand the concept of love.
That was not my argument. I never said he did not understand the concept of love. I said, would he love Makima?
He would love the fight and love the enjoyment of eating her. Yes.
Would he love Makima?
Yes.
I say no.
He had a love for Gojo after, like, he gained a love for Gojo through that fight. So yes, the same would happen with Makima, and then he gained her dumb
He
ass.
gained a love of enjoyment to fight somebody on equal par. I don't think he gained a love.
He was not on equal. Gojo was not on equal par with him.
I think again, my whole argument is I don't think he loved Gojo. He just loved the enjoyment of being able to fight somebody.
Going all out.
You can love somebody, and you can love what somebody does for you, but not love them at the same time.
He loves the fact that he loved the fact that he can go all out against Gojo, and Gojo just doesn't kill over and die
He
immediately.
did not
Okay,
go
hold on,
out against Gojo.
I just answered two questions for me. A, what does Sukuna do when Makima points at him and says bang? And just blows his
Dodge.
whole upper half off. That's
Dodge.
one. Two. Actually, we've never seen anybody actually dodge one of those bangs. Anybody. Most of the time, like, they're not being hit by it in the first place. But
We literally seen Denji move shit in the way of those bangs.
Fair. Okay.
From a stronger devil.
That's one. Two, what does Sukuna do when he realizes that killing Makima 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, 30 times, hundreds of times, thousands of times doesn't work? Because she has a contract with the Japanese government.
I don't even think he would have time to figure that out. You know why?
Why?
Malevolent Shrine. She's getting cooked and using those lives up immediately. Countless endless flashes guaranteed hit instantaneously,
What's
nigga.
the population of Japan?
Billions.
I'm saying like if you
Go to Google first. Uh, 122 to 124 million people.
Endless, countless flashes
Japan.
instantaneously spawning on her. She's cooked.
bro, what is the upper limit to how many times you can kill Makima?
You would have to kill Makima for every person in Japan.
And all he has to do is open domain and stand there.
Does that still guarantee to kill on her if he manages to pull that off?
If you manage to pull off that many kills on her, then it is possible to kill Makima, because at that point she would start needing blood.
Okay, cool.
I don't think Sukuna gets off that many slashes.
Yeah, I'm going with Makima.
Malevolent Shrine is instantaneous. Open. She's getting slashed to ribbons. Now you got to prove to me that she can move and get to Sukuna in his domain to actually do damage to him to stop him from using his domain.
I figure after a couple 100,000, she probably figured something out.
You can figure something out, but what are you gonna do?
We're also giving her.
How many lives would Fuga take in one go? Because that's the part y'all always forget to mention.
No. I'll give you the benefit of doubt. Let's say like Fuga takes out a couple hundred. Let's say Fuga takes out 500 lives.
If a basic slash from Denji took out 5 or 6 lives like a regular slash, that motherfucker said, yeah, that'll cost me 5 or 6 lives.
Are
Every fucking slash in
okay?
that domain is
Hold on.
costing 20 to 50.
That Denji that fought Yoru is stronger than the Denji that fought Makima. Can we agree on that?
Not by much.
Hold on, I gotta read out this comment, man. Because somebody posted a picture of Deku with his class.
You gotta inform me of the major training arc in between Makima and Yoru.
Somebody said Deku no main characters in his class.
Time, experience.
It wasn't that much time passed between Makima and Yoru shit.
This is hilarious.
How long do you think the span of part 2 was?
I'm about to check right now.
It wasn't like a week or anything like that. I'll double check too.
They say no definitive timeline.
Roughly 1 to 2 years. And then the story follows over a few months.
I'm seeing inconsistent. Like you can't really tell, but they said a year is a safe bet because of Denji's birthday and then him starting another year of school.
So time's passed. And we can't just sit here and act like Denji is just like a nobody.
Yeah, at that point, he wasn't Denji man yet. He ain't had win the game of rock, paper, scissors.
I hate this nigga. All right, 2. Sun Jin Woo versus Reinhardt. Sun Jin Woo takes a massive fucking L. Massive fucking L. This is
nigga. Please, did you not read the Solo Leveling light novels, nigga?
Nigga, do I have to pull out Reinhardt's
That doesn't
list?
matter. Ralph, I got this one. That does not matter for Reinhardt for the simple fact he has 1 hacks that gives him a hack for every hack he doesn't have.
What's that hack?
And Ralph's gonna pull that up.
Can he beat concepts?
Yes.
So can Sun Jin Woo.
All right, Tough. Just to also clarify, he also has he can come back from the death on multiple occasions. It's Reinhardt versus Sun Jin Woo.
Oh, Reinhardt.
Reinhardt has arrow avoidance, arrow guarantee, magic resistance, fire avoidance, wind absorption, earth resistance, water reflection, darkness immunity, light sharing, swiftness, riding mastery, initiative. He can't be ambushed at all. First attack immunity, preceding attack immunity, rain blessing, sun blessing, night blessing, morning blessing, mind reading, item mastery, unarmed mastery, blessing of the war god, blessing of the lake, blessing of the mist, blessing of the cloud, blessing of lightning, sodium knowledge, taste king, blessing of frying, steaming, boiling, clothes designer, master teacher, training mastery, poison immunity, illness immunity, power bleeding. Him bleeding makes him stronger. And the blessing of Phoenix, where he can continue to come back to life even if he is killed. And that's not including his weapon itself. And the fact that just being around Reinhardt, he absorbs all mana and energy around him because he is so fucking strong.
On top of that, he has a blessing that gives him other blessings to counter shit. It's ridiculous. Reinhardt is a walking nuclear. No, he's a walking epiphany of I win because the author wants me to, and there's no one. He's a Mary Sue. Reinhardt is a Mary Sue.
And
There we go.
Sun Jin Woo, technically, in terms of literal concept, can't take him on. You would actually have to get somebody that can actually kill concepts.
Sun Jin Woo, y'all have not read the Solo Leveling Ragnarok light novels and its shows, nigga.
No shit, nigga.
The light novels for Solo Leveling Ragnarok is where I put fucking respect on Sun Jin Woo name, nigga. Because in the light novels, the fucking Eldritch Outer Gods he's fighting have all that shit plus some. These niggas are throwing universal concepts at this nigga and he just blocking it with his mana. He has infinite mana, infinite shadows. He has control over life and death itself. This nigga was so bored in the new timeline, and Antares was a universe wiper, and he just low diffed that nigga. So yeah, nigga, catch up. Get your weight. I'll post the video, nigga. Set the programmer into look. Goddamn, he'll read y'all niggas. There we go. Rimuru a
Hey!
bitch.
Last verses of the night. Anos versus Rimuru.
This is a 50-50, and it literally depends on how well you can argue each character.
Rimuru a
This-
bitch.
This is a literal 50-50, and it literally depends on how well you can argue for each character. Why?
Yeah.
Because Anos has a sword that ignores all logic. Verbatim from the light novel. His sword ignores all logic, meaning if it can even get a slash on Rimuru, then he flat out dies. At the same time, Rimuru's gluttony ignores logic itself, meaning if he can swallow Anos and his sword, they both die and he takes their abilities. So quite literally, it's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's honestly whoever you like in this situation.
What if I cut you in the stomach while you trying to swallow me? So now you getting cut by
This
my
nigga
ability.
ignored the fuck
done.
with this nigga.
You done.
This nigga
It
just
ignores.
Rimuru's
So
stomach is
once
basically an alternative space, isn't it?
no,
What you
his
saying?
stomach is his stomach by light novel statements is pretty much a void. It's
Yeah,
literally just a void.
It's an alternative
Matter of
space.
fact,
It's not just a stomach. It's an alternative space.
Matter of fact, when he absorbed in the anime, he absorbed two different people, two different things, a fire god and the dragon. They were just sitting inside of him in a void playing cards and shit.
Mm.
And Veldora
And-
literally says there's just a void in there.
They wasn't on those.
And quite literally, once you're swallowed, you are immediately as soon as he swallows you, you are immediately analyzed, and he now has your character stat sheet and kit at his disposal at all times.
And he could just remove could just turn into you. So honestly, it
So-
depends on. It just goes off of who you like more in this situation.
And this is coming from someone who went on a deep dive between these two. Quite literally, it is equal. They are both equal to each other. It all depends on how well you can argue from one or the other. Because if Anos' sword gets a touch, Anos can win. If Rimuru gets to eat Anos and his sword, Rimuru wins. It's a draw. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
Oh snap! I'm laughing because Tel just brought this up. Hold on, real quick, y'all. Do y'all realize how funky Pearline Coochie had to be for a vampire to watch Sammy face off in the river?
Wait, say that again?
Somebody said, "Do you know? Do you realize how funky Pearline Coochie had to be for the vampire to watch Sammy face off in the river water before he tried to bite him?" I just
Well, argument for Anos and Rimuru.
It's a toss up. I like Arnold some more than Rimuru. So
It's
my
a draw.
argument, I'm picking Arnold. I like Arnold more than Rimuru.
Yeah, because Rimuru a bitch.
No, he's not. It's just at a certain point, even within Arnold's verse, he isn't the strongest in his verse. Rimuru is quite literally by the time he gets to the end of his story, the strongest. So
Mm. Well, it seems like these are some
Not
good
even strong
verses
as
in this one. This one had some really, really like good verses. Like if you
thank you.
take biases aside, this was like some really good verses back to back.
Thank you. I do my
Oh,
best with this.
I do gotta update because I looked it up. Yami can create black holes and use his magic to dispel magic in large wide areas. He used a black hole and another technique called black moon, if that's correct, Joel. And those two are like AOE dealing with air attacks.
I mean,
So I think that's the
he did it
answer to
against
Shinsui
Morgan.
Bunkai right there.
He did it against Morgan.
Oh, if that was the case, then I'll change my answer. I will gladly change my answer. If that was the case, then yeah, he does. He has an answer for Shinsui's Bankai.
If
They
that's it, I
clowning.
give it 50-50.
They clowning the One Piece live action right now on the internet.
Well, with
Oh,
that,
At
man.
that point,
make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, all the other good stuff. Hit the notification bell too. Leave a comment. Tell us what was your favorite verses of the day.